morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Shauna, and welcome to Shauna's World. Yay! What's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Well, as you see, I'm sitting up here looking like a warlock, but who cares? I got my eyebrows already done, and yeah, I'm ready to do my makeup tutorial and talk about this party that I went to at the beginning of the week. Oh my gosh, it was so interesting. Yeah, I was invited to a party on this Monday, and the women who invited me, they're twins. So cute. They're really cute. And they're like in their mid or early 60s, should I say. I think they turned 60. And so they were like, yeah, come to the party, and we're going to be in there dancing and cha-cha-cha-ing, and yeah, we love salsa dancing and all that other stuff, right? And so I was like, okay. I'll go there. I mean, it is the beginning of the week, and yeah, so why not? Okay, so I'm going to use Strobe cream. Let's start off with that. I'm going to put the links and the products that I've used at the bottom in the comment section, so look for them. Yeah, so okay, this is color Goldlite. So yeah, I got over to the party. I took my kids with me because I had nobody to watch them, and so yeah, I get in the party, and first of all, they're kind of like looking at me, so I kind of stuck out like this. For one, everybody, I would say most of the people there, or in the beginning, they're like probably 60 and over. So I was like, okay. And then because I'm, you know, of a different ethnicity, that also stuck out. So, I mean, that didn't bother me. I didn't care. Whatever. So, you know, I came and introduced myself, and there was one lady, she was really friendly, and then, of course, the twins, they're so cute. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that you're here. I mean, just totally bubbly people. I mean, absolutely awesome. I mean, they're cute. They seem so innocent. And so, yeah, like, you know, everybody, you know, there was food and stuff. And so she's like, come and sit down. And, you know, if you guys are hungry, get yourself something to eat. And the kids are like, well, what are we going to do at the party? We don't have our handies. Or handy is cell phone. They say handies over here. So I was like, no big deal. And she's like, yeah, I got a ping pong table in the front, you know, in the entrance area. If the kids want, they can go and play ping pong. So they went and played ping pong and having a good old time. And so, of course, I like meeting people. I have no problem going and introducing myself and clicking with people. But I don't know, for some reason, these people were like kind of in their own clique. I mean, they were a lot older than me, but that didn't bother me. But it's just like, yeah, different. You could tell they just weren't open. And there was like this really, really old couple. And then I found out this really, really old couple happened to be the parents from the twins. So they weren't really friendly or talkative. And you know, the twins also didn't introduce me to the parents. So I was just like, okay, whatever. And they were kind of giving me a weird look and just looking at me up and down, especially the father was looking at me. Who's this lady? So anywho, to make a long story short, I don't know if you're looking brown like me, and I'm sure you guys experience this, but I don't know, for me, I find it quite rude if somebody's like pulling and touching your hair, and is that your hair? And yeah, I got some brown friends, and they tell me this and that and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, find the question quite rude, honestly. I mean, it's nobody's business if it's my hair or if it's not. If I choose to disclose that information, then so be it. But do not come to me and ask me if that's real. Do I come to you and say, hey, are those your teeth? Or hey, is that your, are those your real boobs? You know, I find the question quite weird and unnecessary. But people in Germany, especially Germany, they do it all the time. I don't know. And then I don't know. I had at least 3 people come up to me and just like, is that your hair? And oh my gosh, and blah, 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 blah. I find it quite offensive. I don't know. I'm curious to know how you all feel about that. I mean, are you offended when somebody comes and asks you, is that your hair? And then starts to pull at it and pick at it and look all up in your hair, you know? You know what I think that is? I think that's a sign of insecurity coming from the other person. Perhaps they feel intimidated. Maybe that's their way of, I don't know, trying to minimize you or make you feel a certain way. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to use Pro Longwear Concealer. I don't know. I often get, and it's always these older women who come up to me. Always. And for some reason, they feel like they have a right to put their hands in your hair. You know? It's nobody's business, and I don't have to tell you anything. And just because you think you're an expert on Afro hair or whatever doesn't give you the right to come and ask me these type of questions. Please, if you're looking at this video and you're of a different ethnicity group, do not ask a woman if that's her hair or anything in that matter. I find it rude. Guys, come on, we can do better than that. You know? I'm curious to know what you think. Overall, the party was kind of funny. I mean, it was definitely, there were a few sprinkles of young people there, but I really felt like I'm at a senior citizen party. I mean, oh my goodness, it was... But I must say, the twins, they really did, they turned up. You know, they were like, okay, we are going to dance regardless. You know, I think there were like at least 20, 30 people. And this lady's place wasn't that big. But, you know, they turned that music up, and next thing you know, they were getting down and twirling around. And I was like, okay, guys, kiddies, it's time to go. You know, and right before we were about to leave, again, I had somebody come up to me, is that your hair? Oh my gosh. And you're so, oh my gosh, you're so light. I'm like, oh my gosh, can we once in life leave hair and color out of the situation? I'm so curious to know what you all experience. I mean, if you're in the States, I know it's like totally different. People are a little bit more educated, but over there, and no, you know, I just, certain things you just don't ask. But over here, I don't know if people just, like I said, I think people just do it to, you know, they do it because they somehow feel insecure about you. You know, if I see something really nice on a woman, I like to compliment them. I don't need to know the details. It just looks good on you. You're beautiful, and oh my gosh, wow. More, you know, whatever you did to get to that beauty, that's on you. Shoot, everybody does a little something to enhance, but you know, I'm not gonna give you away my beauty secrets. I do, but it's okay. So I don't know, it was just I felt like somebody being on display, almost like an animal, you know, in that aspect, like an animal, whereas people's like kind of like, oh, ooh, ah, ooh, I don't know. Either way, I was like, let me get out of this party before somebody slips up and says something else, and then I'm not gonna be so nice about it. I'm gonna snap. Anywho, I thought the party was funny, but it was kind of cute because, like I said, the senior citizens, they really turned up. So I have something to look forward to. I mean, when I get up to that age, 60, which will be too long, this time is flying. Time is not on our side, guys. I tell you. I also want to turn up. I mean, I told my daughters, I'm like, when I'm like, 70, 60, or 70s, 80s, I don't plan to stop wearing my makeup. I mean, unless it's just not possible anymore. But I mean, if I can, I still want to, keep up the appearance and still do things, and why not? Why not party? Age is just a number in that aspect. But some people's mindset is also quite old, because it's not just a physical appearance, it's also up here in the mind. If you stay young in the mind, I mean, I think it also affects the outside too. Making sense. I don't know, but I just saw, at the end, people were starting to have fun, and then of course they were drinking, and so I was thinking, okay, before, some other people feel free to just let things roll off their mouth. Let's get out of here. But I thought that was cute and interesting. But yeah, I just would like to educate people. It's just something you just don't do. You shouldn't go and ask people unless you know them really well. And even then, I'm still weird. If they choose to disclose whatever secrets or information they have about themselves, then so be it. It's okay. But stop it, people. And stop saying you didn't know, because I mean, with all today's information, the internet, and what people show online, and the information is out there. So I mean, stop being extra with your questions and playing crazy. That's what a lot of people try to do, play crazy, and Okay, Huda Beauty, my favorite, and it's the color Peanut Butter, and this is the Overachiever Concealer. Yeah, I don't know. I find it quite interesting, but also quite annoying. And I don't care which hairstyle I have. I really do. People always come in asking me, and I don't really, it's nobody's business, so I choose not to answer any questions. They, keep them thinking and wondering, it's nobody's business. But like I said, I think most women do that because they're feeling a certain type of way, and they want you to feel a certain type of way. They want to somehow make you feel lower than, or I don't know, a way of putting you down, I guess, more so than admiring, because it's really no compliment behind these questions. It's more so that can't be, it's impossible. You're brown, and most brown people can't grow. I mean, hello, ding, 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 ding. Everybody's doing something, adding a little piece here. Every single body, every ethnic group is doing something. Everybody. So please, everybody is doing something to enhance themselves, to bring out something that they don't have, or whatever it may be. And it's totally okay. And, No. It's just certain things you just don't do. But anywho, I wanted to share that experience and drop a comment. I would love to hear you all's experience, and how do you react? I mean, do you take offense to it? Do you see as that somebody's just admiring you? Or, yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to know, how you will feel. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she's like, I get this question all the time. And I'm offended, and I get sometimes aggressive, because people need to be taught that there's just certain things you just don't ask, Who are you? And she was like, Shauna, you should be the same. You don't let people get away with these questions. You smack their hand. But I think in one sense it's given that person, who asks you the power and maybe perhaps the satisfaction, because they're like, ha, I got something on her, or I'm making her feel a certain type of way, So I choose not to give them that power, and I just, whatever. I go with the flow, whatever. And their little assumptions, I try not to play too. I don't play along with it, But one time I did get I was having a bad morning, and two girls came to me, was like, oh my gosh, your hair's so cool. Is that yours? And I was just like, excuse me, who are you? Of course it's mine. Why are you asking me a question like that? How dare you? I mean, I was having a bad day, so I feel guilty because I really let these girls have it. But I bet they probably never did that again, huh? And that was the point that my friend was trying to say. You gotta go into them. You gotta really react and tell them, and smack their hands and pull on their hair. Just like I pull their hair back. Oh my gosh, 1 second, guys. Okay, so I had to get some better lighting. I forgot to put my lights on. Sometimes I do that. I forget the lighting. And let's see. As you guys can see, I don't know, the weather's been so bad in Germany. Look at this. This is so gray. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. One day it's really nice, the next day it's really crappy, so it's just like, you can't really rely on anything over here, as far as weather's concerned. I know this has really been a very hard summer. I mean, actually we've had no summer, and we didn't really have a spring either, so whatever. I'm giving up. So, yeah, getting back to the topic. Yes, I find it extremely offensive. And guys, if you're looking at this video, please don't ask people personal questions like that unless you really, really know them. And even then, I would be a little bit weary because it's nobody's business. And I don't know. I see it as a way as that person trying to put you down. Honestly, I really do. And I don't think it's anymore. I'm just curious. I really do. I see it that way because, normally after these questions, there's no real compliment to follow. It's just like, no, really? I can't believe that. Well, if you don't believe it, then don't believe it. So what you gonna argue with me? So, oh guys, Studio Fix Fluid, my favorite go-to for MAC, and this is the color NC45. So. Anywho, I wanted to share that experience, and like I said, I'm curious to know what you guys think and how do you feel about it, and does it make you feel a certain way? Does it bother you? Does it not bother you? And do you go around asking those questions? I even say stupid, ignorant questions because it is ignorant, and yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. It's ignorant. It's just you don't do that. You don't do that. Stop asking the questions, guys. It's not cute. It's not funny. It just shows, if you're asking these questions, it must be something you're feeling insecure about. And, yeah. Instead, if you see something that you really like, just admire it. Admire it from a distance and just be like, wow, that's really cool. And then keep it stepping, Okay, guys, so I'm gonna carry on with the video, and yeah, let's get this conversation going. And do not forget to like this video if you like what I have to say. And yeah, I'm gonna try to put more videos out. I like putting videos out. I mean, I really like to talk and jabber. Lately, I haven't been talking. I've just been doing my makeup videos and traveling here and there. But yeah, I mean, whatever is going on, I will try to share with people, and I really like to help and give my advice, and if I know something, I'll share it, and I'm really curious to know what you all's experiences are, and I hope you will share back by writing in the comments and putting out your experiences. And yeah, it's a big community. Let's exchange and learn from one another. Yes. Anywho, guys, yeah, and if you want to hear more from me, subscribe. Ding. I'm not that advanced yet with the, when people put that, they put that YouTube message or YouTube icon up there, and then it goes tick, and you can click on it. But anyway, so I'll make the effect. Okay, guys, have a wonderful day, and don't go nowhere because I'm gonna carry on with my makeup video. Okay, guys. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Till next time, and don't go nowhere.